Hi Taurus, welcome to September. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before I start your reading, I want to call in some good energy and create some sacred space for this reading. So this month we have a full moon in Pisces on the 2nd of September. And then we have a new moon in Virgo, which is favorable to your sign. And it's almost a grand trine, not quite, but it's trining Saturn on the 17th of September. And then we have a lot going on. Mars goes retrograde on the 9th, Jupiter goes direct on the 13th, and Saturn goes direct on the 29th at the end of the month. So I'll get into the astrology later. Let's see what the cards say for Taurus for the month of September. What does Taurus need to know about love and relationships for the month of September? What does Taurus need to know about love and relationships for the month of September? Bottom card is the Sun. Queen of Wands. The Six of Cups. The Three of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. The Hierophant. The Ace of Wands. The Death card. The Nine of Wands. The Five of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles. There you are. Okay, let's see what we've got here. So, at the beginning of the month, you could be, either you're dealing with a fire sign, or you are tapping into the energy of the Queen of Wands. So, you might be taking more of a leadership role in your life. If nothing's happening, you're deciding, I'm going to make something happen. Because the Queen of Wands energy, she goes after what she wants. She's not afraid to speak her mind. If she wants something, she just takes action. So if you've been sitting on the fence about a relationship and not taking action, you may decide to take action in September. You might be feeling more confident. You might be, because the Queen of Wands energy, she has a presence when she comes into the room. You have the Six of Cups here, crossing the Queen. This is a card of connecting with people from the past. So there could be some relationship that you thought you were done with, because you have this Nine of Wands energy here. You know, you might have put a lot of energy into something, and maybe you thought okay, I solved this problem, this is done. It may come back to be dealt with again. So you could be, but the Six is a positive card. It means that you're moving toward greater harmony. So if you had a falling out with someone, maybe you can reconnect and work things out this month. And the Six of Cups is also about healing from the past, learning from the past, and not making the same mistakes. Like, I've already been there, done that, I'm not going to do that again. So you're learning. I feel like this energy of the Queen of Wands, I feel like you're learning how to stand up for yourself. You're learning how to step into your power. You're becoming empowered in September. And you're not going to let people push you around. You're going to speak up, and communicate better, in a better way. A lot of times Taurus doesn't like to rock the boat, so we put up with a lot of stuff. We don't say anything. I think you're going to be talking more. You have the Three of Pentacles here. This is a card of success, recognition, promotion. I mean, you're talented. Taurus you're very talented. Okay, you have talent. And you have been recognized in the past for your talent. But you're going to be even more recognized, because I feel like there's a job offer coming, or a new beginning. If not a new job, it could be a new beginning in a relationship, or a new beginning in some type of career endeavor. You have the Ten of Pentacles here, so this is a money card. This is wealth, security. Maybe you're wanting to connect with someone that brings you greater financial security. That you want to be with someone who you can feel has your back. Someone you can depend on to take not so much take care of you, but know that like they're there, you know, because I feel like you might be going through a period of financial stress. Like maybe you're worried about money, or you're trying to pay off bills, because the Five of Pentacles is here in your wish fulfillment. And the Five of Pentacles energy is feeling cut off, like feeling isolated. It could also be like feeling a little bit depressed, like going through a depression, feeling lonely. And of course, with this pandemic, a lot of people are going through that, struggling to pay, you know, to make ends meet. Maybe money has been tight. And, you know, in the past, you've had abundance. But I feel like with this Hierophant energy, there could be a job offer coming. I mean, I know this is supposed to be a love reading, but I can't not say what I'm seeing here. You know, there's a new beginning coming. It could be a job with a company that's got very stable, a little bit conservative, so it's going to be like a corporate type of environment. A company that has a lot of rules and regulations, been around for a long time. Maybe they're a little bit rigid. I mean, the Hierophant is the card of Taurus also. So if it's a relationship, you could be connecting with someone who's a little bit on the stubborn side. Someone who is very conservative and not really open to change. Maybe that's you. Maybe you're learning, like, I need to be more open to changing things, to new beginnings. Maybe you've been kind of stuck in a rut and you've been afraid to venture forth. But I think you're going to realize, because you have this Death card here, I think you've been afraid of this new beginning. Like, you know you need to make a new beginning, but you're afraid of letting go of the old. You're afraid of ending a cycle. But with the Death card here, you have to realize that something is coming to an end. Something is completing with the Death card. You have to release the past and realize, okay, that part of my life is over. I have to clear out the cobwebs. I have to clear out any attachments to a past life or a past relationship that doesn't make sense anymore, that's not fitting anymore, so that I can make room for the new to come. Because I feel like even with this Queen here, she's looking at the past. She's looking at her pentacle, and she's thinking, you know, you're kind of like ruminating over your life. Yeah, I used to have this and I used to have that, and everything's changed now, and I feel like you're stuck in the past a little bit. But that's not going to last, because you have a new Ace of Wands is fresh energy. New energy is coming in, and it may start to come in September. And we'll look at the astrology to see exactly how that's going to play out. But you have the Sun here as the card underneath. So you could be connecting with someone that you really, if it's a relationship, I feel like I'm seeing two energies here. Could be a relationship, but also a career opportunity. If it's a relationship, it's someone that you really enjoy being with. Someone, and the Hierophant is a card of, it could be marriage. Someone that you could actually have a committed relationship with. Someone that you really, maybe they come from a conservative background and they want to do the right thing. They're not like one of these fly-by-night type people that just want to, I just want like a now thing. I don't want a long-term thing. No, this person wants to do the right thing. They want a committed relationship. So whoever you're connecting with could be a fire sign. But even if it's not a fire sign, it's someone that you're going to have, you have the potential to have a good relationship that can lead to commitment. Like I feel like fresh energy is coming in, and you're going to be excited about this new beginning. Because the Ace of Wands is about taking action. It may even be that action that you take leads to this new beginning. Like you're not sitting around waiting for the phone to ring, or the text to come in. You're going to do something, like you're going to reach out. So if the person you're interested in is not reaching out to you, you may decide that you want to reach out to them. And I feel like it has a happy ending because you have the Sun here. The Sun helps you to overcome any problems that you're dealing with. So if you're having some kind of financial glitches, where you need money or you're trying to make more money, you could be connecting with people that are going to help you solve that issue. So you're not going to feel so lonely. You're not going to feel so cut off. And the other thing I wanted to mention about the Five of Pentacles, sometimes that comes up when you feel that you're not good enough. Like you want to reach out for a position or a person, but you may feel like, oh, I don't think they'd be interested, so I'm not going to go, and you're afraid of rejection. But I'm here to tell you that you have the talent. You can do the job. You can get the person, guy or girl, whatever. Don't think, you have to have more confidence in yourself. I feel like this is, and I think you're going to get that because you have this Queen of Wands energy. And it's in the, usually the first card out talks about the person asking the question. So that this would represent you, your energy. You're going to be moving away from that energy of, gee, am I good enough? Do you think I could do this? Would they hire me? If I approach this person, will they say yes? Will they want to get involved with me? Will I get rejected? All those doubts and fears. I feel like you're going to be feeling more confident in September, and you could make things happen. And you're not going to make the same mistakes that you made in the past. You've learned lessons. So you're taking a new approach with the Ace of Wands. And that new approach is going to lead you to the sun. And you can get everything that you want, but you have to learn how to release the past. Learn from it. I made some mistakes in the past, and I've gone through some things, and I fought some battles. But now I know better, and I'm going to make the future better. So even if you're reconnecting with someone and trying to reestablish a relationship from the past, it may be better this second time around for some of you. Whoever you're connecting with, it has the potential to be long-term and to be solid and steady. So let's see what the astrology has to say. So here you go. Full moon is happening in your 11th house, which is the house of hopes, wishes, dreams, friendship. The sun is in the 5th house. So that's the house of romance, fun, children, creative self-expression. You could be connecting with someone that you have a lot of fun with, like I said, with the sun. Something is coming to completion. You could be finishing up a creative project in September. And you're going to get recognition. You've already gotten recognition because this is in the past. But you're going to get even more recognition. And so whatever you've done that you're completing, it could lead to a job offer. Like people have seen your work and they go, wow, she really did a great job. Or he did a great job on that project. I want to offer them a job. And you have Uranus in the 1st house. So when Uranus is in your 1st house, you're changing. You're going to be shocking some people. You're not going to be content to be the same old Taurus. Uranus is going to free you to show who you are, to speak up for your rights, to not be afraid to go down a path that speaks to you and not worry about what other people think. You're going to be, Uranus is trine and sextile. Uranus is sextile the moon, or the moon is sextile Uranus, I should say, and the sun is trining Uranus. So there could be some surprises that come up this month that you didn't expect, but in a positive way. They're not going to be surprises that are like, oh no, I didn't see this coming, whack, upside the head. It's going to be a pleasant surprise. So get ready for surprises this month. And it could be a new romance with the sun in the 5th. Mercury is also in the 5th. So, okay, you have the sun and Mercury in the 5th. And Mercury is trining Saturn and it's sextiling Venus. And where's your Venus? Venus is in the 3rd. You could be dealing with someone that's ruled by Mercury or the sun. So it could be Leo, it could be Gemini, it could be Virgo. Or someone with all those planets in their chart. I mean, so let me not even talk about signs. Let me talk about the energy. Mercury, someone that you could really communicate with. You can talk to. You can spend a lot of time talking, sharing ideas, sharing stories. With Venus there, someone who's very charming, artistic, creative. So it could even be Libra, that's Libra energy. With the sun, it could be a Leo, or the sun is someone who is very wants to be noticed, not afraid. Someone who has a strong ego, strong presence. Someone who brings, sunshine and fun into your life. That's the sun here. So you're going to have fun. If you're meeting someone new, or even if you're reconnecting with someone from the past, you can have new fun. It's like a new beginning, and you're going to have fun again. You're going to feel like that inner child. So if you've been separated from someone, you could reconnect and make things better the second time around. If it's somebody new, it's just going to bring more fun into your life. Let's see, you have Mars in the 12th, and it's squaring Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto. Well, it's squaring Saturn exactly in the 9th. So there could be, you could be angry about something with Mars in the 12th. You might have been stifling your anger, and when it's especially involving some type of communication project or some type of publishing project or even an internet thing or higher education. So the 9th house has to do with higher education, belief systems, learning, teaching, learning. There could be you might be butting heads with an authority figure over the way to go about doing something. Like they have different ideas that you may not agree with. But so you might have to give in and work toward peace and compromise, even if you don't approve of whatever they're wanting you to do. You have Neptune in the 11th house, and it is squaring the North Node in Gemini in the 2nd house. So there could be some issues around money and self-worth. Neptune in the 2nd can bring in, can help you achieve a dream. I mean, Neptune in the 11th, I'm saying. But it's squaring the North Node in the 2nd, so you might have to speak up. If you're doing something, if you're offered a job, that could be a dream job, something like you really wanted to do. It's very creative. It's exactly right up your alley. But you may have to negotiate salary because there's a square there. And it's in Gemini, which means you have to communicate. So you have to speak up. They're not just going to give you this high salary. You have to go negotiate or ask for it. Also, Mercury is trining Saturn, so anything which is good because it's helping you to think clearly, and it's helping you to communicate in a better way. But it's sextiling Venus, so this is really great for any type of creative work. You're coming up with creative, and it's also learning how to get your needs met by being more diplomatic and not like pounding your fist on the table saying I want this. You're learning how to compromise. You're learning how to communicate in a gentle way. Now Venus is opposing Saturn, so you have Venus where you have Venus in the 3rd and Saturn in the 9th. So, and Mars is squaring. This is going to be the only difficult aspect around this time. Mars forming a T-square to Saturn and Venus. Where is Mars? Mars is in your 12. Oh, okay. So you're going to have you might have some conflict around a communication project. And you're going to be pissed off about it. And you can't talk and you can't complain. You're going to feel like I can't, show my anger because it's going to hurt me. So you're going to be like, you might be a little passive aggressive, or you might, but it would be better to communicate. If there's something that's annoying you that you really feel like, it's better to get, to communicate and with a spirit of compromise and a spirit of harmony than to hold that anger in, because then it's going to come out in ways that are not going to be good. So Mars is retrograding in the 12th house. You have to deal with some 12th house issues. You may not have the energy to push forward when Mars goes retrograde. So it's a good time to clear out the past. The 12th house is like the end of a cycle. So you're clearing out, getting rid of baggage, especially around anger and even around your ambition. Maybe you haven't been taking action when you should have been taking action. Are you letting things happen, stifling your anger, Because Mars is action, energy, aggression, initiative, ambition. In the 12th house, it's kind of weak. Like maybe you've been just sitting back and not fighting for your rights. Maybe you need to, find out why is that? Why am I not speaking up for myself? Why am I not fighting for what's right and what's mine? And you don't have to do it in a way where you're creating conflict. You have to learn how to resolve conflict in a win-win kind of way, in a more diplomatic kind of way. So if you can do that, embrace the energy of Libra, which is learning how to work with others, learning how to see things from another person's perspective. Maybe from your side you're thinking, well, this person's wrong and they shouldn't be doing that. But maybe you're not seeing their position, So you have to learn how to compromise, and you can get out of that T-square energy. Otherwise, if not, you're going to feel that authority figures are going to be harsh with you, or you're going to feel like you're not feeling the love, because Saturn represents authority. Saturn represents feeling blocked, and when Saturn's opposing Venus, you may feel it's not a warm and fuzzy. You may feel cut off from your loved ones in some way, especially in the 3rd house. It could be relatives. Maybe there's like a brother or a sister or aunt or uncle that are at a distance, and they might be, you can't speak to them, you can't visit them, and that might be frustrating. Mars square anything is frustration. And Mars retrograde, you're just feeling like everything, I'm like 1 step forward, 2 steps back. I want to get this thing off the ground. You might be working on a communications project and you want to get started, and there's always some obstacle or some block that comes up. So that's the only glitch for that full moon. You just feel like things are not moving as quickly as you'd like. So just be patient and, learn how to compromise. You may not agree with everything that the authority figures in your life want to do and implement, but, learn how to compromise. Learn how to see things from other people's perspectives. Then we have a new moon. Now this new moon is good. It's in the 5th house. So there could be a new romance. The new moon in Virgo is going to be on the 17th. It's going to be trining Saturn and Pluto. So you could be connecting with someone that's very different from you in the 9th house. Someone who opens you up to a different belief system. Could be a foreigner, someone from a different culture. You could be working on a creative project that involves publishing, teaching, learning. Something that has a global reach. So if it's not a romance and if it's a job opportunity, it could be with a company that deals with foreign countries. Mercury is in Libra, and Mercury is sextile Venus, but it's also squaring Jupiter. So Mercury's in your 6th house. It's squaring Saturn and Pluto and Jupiter in the 9th house. So there could be some contracts that you might be signing. There could be some legal things that come up around a job. But Mercury's in Libra, so you should be communicating, you should be getting along better with your coworkers when Mercury's in Libra. You find that, I think it'll be easier for you to get your point across in September, especially at this new moon. What else? Now Venus is squaring Uranus. So Venus is going through the 4th house. It could be a time that you may be spending some money fixing up your house. When Venus goes through the 4th house, you want to feather your nest. You want, maybe if you met someone new, you want to spruce up the house. I feel like some of you, if you have Uranus in your 1st house, some of you may even think about moving, selling your house, moving into a new house. Because sometimes you just want to make all kinds of changes when Uranus is going through your 1st. You have this restless energy. The main challenge this month, though, and it's going to be for a while, because Mars is going to be in Aries, and it's going to retrograde, and it's going back and forth, and it's hitting Saturn and Pluto. Mars is squaring Saturn and Pluto. So when Mars squares Saturn and Pluto, it's tension, it's frustration. I just feel like you're going to want to make things happen quicker than they need than you can. And you're going to be up against blocks, authority figures who, like, everyone's going to want to do things a different way. Like an authority figure, there might be some power struggles about the best way to get something done. And you're going to have to learn how to communicate. Communication is going to be important, especially because this new moon is in conjunct Mars. You're going to have to stifle your anger this month. There might be some things that happen that make you feel frustrated or make you feel angry. Just be careful. Don't lash out. Learn how to communicate with a spirit of compromise. But in any case, and here's like the Nine of Wands. This is you fighting, standing up for what you believe in, defending your position. Don't give up, even though you feel like, I've been struggling with this for years and I'm never getting anywhere. Maybe I should just give up. The Nine of Wands is saying, don't give up. You're really close to achieving your goal. You just have to keep at it. So the only thing is, you may feel frustrated. You may feel like you're trying to drive with the brakes on. But you can overcome that. And there is this new beginning coming. So don't give up the dream, don't give up the hope, because it could be an unexpected new project that comes up that utilizes your creativity. It could be an unexpected new romance that comes up. You could even meet someone in your home, because Venus is in the 4th house. And it can change your life in some way. It'll be unexpected. Maybe you're doing work around the house, or you're having work done in your house and you meet somebody. Anything can happen with Uranus. You never know. So you're due for some change, Taurus. And things are going to get better. So just don't give up hope. Because new beginnings are coming, and the Six of Cups is harmony, moving toward greater harmony. So believe in yourself. Know that you're worth it. Know that you're talented. Fight for what you believe in. Don't give up the dream. New beginnings are coming. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, Taurus. If you'd like a private reading that deals with just your own issues, click on the link in the description box and we can get you on the schedule. I'll take you to my website. In the meantime, if you liked the reading, if it resonated with you, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button. Thank you, everyone who has been supporting this channel. I've enjoyed working with you, and I've enjoyed reading your comments. And if you're new, welcome. So good things are coming, Taurus. So just be patient, and that's your gift. You know how to be patient. And I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.